The key thing people want to know, that there are not going to be more of these sleepovers in which people have to wonder.
Nobody wonders when kids sleep over at my house.
But
Nobody
are they
wonders.
over? Are you going to watch out for it now?
Watch out for
just
what?
for the sake of the children and for
No,
everything
because
you've been
it's all moral and it's all pure. I don't even think that way. It's not what's in my heart.
So you'll
would
do it
never,
again.
Ever do what again?
I mean, you'll have a child sleeping
Of course,
over.
they want.
Yes.
It's on the level of purity and love and just innocence, complete innocence. If you're talking about sex, and that's a nut. That's not me. Go to the guy down the street because it's not Michael Jackson.
Most interviewers thought they could control Michael Jackson. They came in with the same old angles, the rumors, the strange headlines, the skin color questions, and the accusations people had repeated for years. But what they did not always expect was that Michael could turn the pressure back on them without raising his voice. He did not need to shout to make a question look weak. Sometimes all it took was one calm answer, one honest correction, or one simple question back. And suddenly, the interviewer looked more uncomfortable than MJ.
Would you have conceived a child with a black woman?
Of course.
As a surrogate mother?
Of course.
But I've seen Blanket, and I think safe to say his mother was probably white.
No, you're wrong.
I'm wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So Blanket's mother's black?
Yeah.
But Blanket's so light.
Black people were called colored people because we come in all colors. From very white, as white as my hand, to very dark as the dark of your shirt.
Michael knew how to make an uncomfortable question feel even more uncomfortable for the person asking it. When the host brings up his childhood, it could have been treated like another celebrity backstory. But Michael answers with painful honesty and changes the whole room. He talks about fear, violence, and the pain behind the Jackson 5 image, and suddenly the question does not feel casual anymore. The interviewer comes looking for a story, but Michael's answer exposes how heavy that story really was.
How often would he beat you?
Too much.
Would he only use a belt?
Why do you do this to me? No, more than a belt.
What else would he use to hit you with?
Ironing cords. Whatever's around. Throw you up against the wall as hard as he could. See, it's one thing to...
But you were only a child.
I know.
You were a baby.
I know. It's one thing to discipline.
And you were producing successful records.
I know. He would lose his temper. I just remember hearing my mother scream, "Joe, you're gonna kill him, you're gonna kill him, stop it, you're gonna kill him," you know, and I was so fast, you know, he couldn't catch me half the time.
Michael does not let the interviewer make him look out of touch. He explains that fame never gave him a normal life in the first place. The question tries to make him look disconnected, but his answer makes the interviewer face the real issue. People never treated him normally enough to let him live normally.
There are some people who believe that having always been on stage, you've never had to deal with the real world. Yeah, that's true in one way. That's true in one way, but it's hard to in my position. I try to sometimes, and but people won't deal with me in that way because they see me differently. They won't talk to me like they will the next door neighbor.
Then the interviewer moves into Michael's Peter Pan image and asks if he does not want to grow up. The question is clearly framed to make him sound childish, but Michael does not let it embarrass him. He owns it completely. He does not apologize for Neverland, the Peter Pan idea, or the part of him that still felt connected to childhood. Instead of looking strange, he makes the answer feel honest. The interviewer tries to make it a weakness, but Michael turns it into self-knowledge.
Do you identify with him?
Totally.
You don't want to grow up?
No, I am Peter Pan.
Oh, you're not your Michael Jackson.
I'm Peter Pan in my heart.
Then Michael explains it in a way that makes the judgment around him look shallow. Instead of letting the host make his hobbies seem weird, he compares them to normal things other people enjoy. Some people play sports. Some people have hobbies that give them peace. For Michael, climbing trees and being close to nature made him happy. With that answer, Michael takes the weirdness out of the question. He makes it sound simple, harmless, and human, almost too innocent for the interviewer to attack.
Don't you prefer making love or going to a concert, or you really mean that you prefer climbing trees and having a balloon fight?
Yeah, what a balloon fight.
And you prefer that to anything else?
Well, as my pastime fun, you know, can't compare it to performing. But other people play football, basketball. I like to climb trees.
Bashir brings up Michael's face and skin, the same topic the press had used again and again to make him look strange. But Michael does not let the question embarrass him. He pushes back and makes it clear that these stories were not facts. They were headlines made to sell. Instead of begging to be understood, Michael challenges the reason the question is even being asked and makes the media's obsession with his appearance look cheap.
Do you think that people do go too far with plastic surgery, generally? Do you think it's become... So why are you so defensive when people say Mick Jagger's had one, Paul McCartney may have had one, oh, Michael Jackson's had one?
They don't do it that way.
What do they do?
They just pick on me like I'm the only one that does it. That's why.
So if people said, well, actually, Michael's the same as everyone else,
Yeah.
then it wouldn't upset you so much.
It wouldn't upset me so much.
You know, if you want to have a facelift, you have a facelift.
Yeah. If it makes you happy.
As Bashir keeps going, Michael's frustration starts to show. The question is no longer just about one rumor. It becomes another example of how interviewers kept dragging him into personal attacks instead of treating him like an artist. Michael's reaction says what his words do not fully say. He is being pulled into gossip again, and the more Bashir pushes, the more the question itself starts to look unfair.
You talked about how when you went through adolescence,
Yeah.
you had a terrible time.
Yeah.
And in fact, I had a look at some pictures of you during that period. And you did have a lot of spots.
Yeah. Yeah. And being shy as I am and was, then even worse than. Terrible. It was like a disease.
The interview then shifts into the kind of stories Michael clearly had no patience for anymore. The host brings up the bizarre rumors that followed him, but Michael does not give them the respect of a serious answer. He warns people not to trust everything they hear because those stories were being pushed for attention and money. In that moment, he makes the interviewer's question look cheap because Michael is not treating the rumors like facts. He is treating them like products made to sell.
You read that Michael Jackson's a weirdo. You read that Michael Jackson's bizarre. You read that he's done this, he's done that. Now, I know some of those stories are not true because, even I was accused of being at your wedding, and I knew that wasn't true. But how do you feel about all the stories that are written about you?
It's very sad. I just want the fans to know and to understand that it's not the truth. 99.9% of it is not the truth. And don't read it, don't believe it, it's garbage. It's tabloid junk. They just simply make it up for greed and money. So please don't listen to it.
One of the clearest examples came when the interviewer brought up the rumor that Michael wanted a white child to play him in a Pepsi commercial. Michael shuts it down immediately. He does not let the story sit there like it deserves respect. He calls it ridiculous and explains how little sense it makes. The interviewer brings up a rumor, but Michael's reaction makes the whole thing look embarrassing for anyone who believed it.
You wanting to have a little white boy play you in a Pepsi commercial.
That is so stupid. That's the most ridiculous, horrifying story I've ever heard. It's crazy. Why? Number one, it's my face as a child in the commercial. Me when I was little. Why would I want a white child to play me? I'm a black American. I'm proud to be a black American. I am proud of my race. I am proud of who I am. I have a lot of pride in who I am and dignity. That's like you wanting an Oriental person to play you as a child. Does that make sense?
No.
So please, people, stop believing these.
Then the interview becomes even more personal when Michael is asked if he bleached his skin because he did not like being black. That question carried years of jokes, rumors, and false stories about his identity. But Michael does not shrink from it. He calmly corrects her and explains that he has a skin disorder he cannot control. He also makes it clear that the idea of rejecting his race was painful and false. The question tries to shame him, but his answer turns it into a lesson.
It has caused a great deal of speculation and controversy as to what you have done or are doing. Are you bleaching your skin? And is your skin lighter because you don't like being black?
Okay, number one, as I know of, there is no such thing as skin bleaching. I have never seen it. I don't know what it is.
Well, they used to have those products growing up. I used to hear, always use bleach and glow, but you'd have to have about 300,000 gallons.
Okay, number one, this is the situation. I have a skin disorder that destroys the pigmentation of the skin. It's something that I cannot help. Okay, but when people make up stories that I don't want to be who I am, it hurts me.
So it is.
It's a problem for me, okay? I can't control it, okay? But what about all the millions of people? Let's reverse it.
Okay.
What about all the millions of people who sit out in the sun to become darker, to become other than what they are? Nobody says nothing about that.
But Michael's strongest response comes when he turns the focus back on the interviewer. He asks why his skin color matters more than his art. That one question changes the whole power of the conversation. Suddenly, the shallow focus is not on Michael anymore. It is in the media. He reminds everyone that he is an artist, creator, and performer, while the press keeps dragging the conversation back to his appearance.
It's in my family. My father said it's on his side. I can't control it. I don't understand. I mean, it makes me very sad. I don't want to go into my medical history because that's something that's private, but that's the situation here. So please, when people see something like that.
I just want to get this straight.
Yeah.
You are not taking anything to change the color of your skin.
Oh God, no.
You did not purposely.
We're trying to control it, and using makeup evens it out because it makes blotches on the skin, and I have to even out my skin. But you know what's funny? Why is that so important? You know, that's not important to me.
Barbara Walters also tried to suggest that Michael created some of the attention around himself, but Michael pushed back on that too. He understood how the media game worked. If he dressed differently, they called him strange. If he stayed private, they called him mysterious. If he opened up, they twisted his words. Michael made it clear that fame did not give the press permission to invent stories or treat him like public property. Then he brought up Princess Diana, and that made the point even sharper.
The way you dress, the way you look, it invites attention. The whole appearance as you are was larger than life, more extreme. You don't think that calls the paparazzi to you?
No.
No?
No. Maybe I like to live that way. I like to dress that way. I don't want paparazzi, really. But if they come, be kind. Write the right kind thing to write.
Michael, is it the journalist's role or the press's role to be kind?
To be kind?
Because the press also sometimes has to look into things, be tough. You can't always be kind.
What you saw it happen to Lady Diana, you tell me. There should be some boundaries, some kind of way. The star needs some space. Give him a chance to relax. He has a heart. He's human.
Then came one of the most serious interviews of his life. Diane Sawyer brought up the allegation directly, and Michael did not dodge it. He looked straight at the question and answered clearly, saying it was not in his heart and not who he was. When she brought up the police photos, Michael pushed back hard and repeated that nothing matched. He wanted the audience to understand that he was not going to let a serious claim be treated like a vague headline.
I want to be specific as I can. Did you ever, as this young boy said you did you ever engage, fondle, have sexual contact with this child or any other child?
Never, ever. I could never harm a child or anyone. It's not in my heart. It's not who I am. And it's not what I'm not even interested in that.
And what do you think should be done to someone who does that?
To someone who does that, what I think it should be done, gee, I think they need help in some kind of way, you know?
How about the police photographs, though? How was there enough information from this boy about those kinds of things?
The police photographs that they took of me.
Yes.
There was nothing that matched me to those charges.
There was nothing. There was nothing that concurred.
That's why I'm sitting here talking to you today. There was not one iota of information that was found that could connect me.
So when we've heard that there was a marking of some kind.
No markings.
Michael not only answers the accusation, but he also challenges the way the question is being framed. The interviewer tries to place a dark meaning on his behavior, but Michael refuses to accept that version of the story. He says people are twisting something he sees as innocent into something ugly. That is what makes the moment strong. He does not let the interviewer define his actions for him. He takes the meaning back.
What is a 36-year-old man doing sleeping with a 12-year-old boy, or a series of them?
Right. Okay, when you say boys, it's not just boys, and I've never invited just boys to come in my room. Come on, that's ridiculous. And that's a ridiculous question. But since people want to hear it, you know, the answer, I'll be happy to answer it. I have never invited anyone into my bed, ever. Children love me, I love them. They follow me, they want to be with me.
The same thing happens when another host questions his closeness with children. Michael pushes back because he feels the question itself is built on suspicion. Instead of accepting the host's concern as fair, he challenges the mindset behind it. He makes it clear that kindness should not automatically be treated like something dark. The interviewer tries to make the topic uncomfortable, but Michael turns the discomfort back onto the way the question is being asked.
When you're talking about children, we met Gavin, And it was a great privilege to meet Gavin because he's had a lot of suffering in his life.
Yeah.
When Gavin was there, he talked about the fact that he shares your bedroom.
Yes.
Can you understand why people would worry about that?
Because they're ignorant.
But is it really appropriate for a 44-year-old man to share a bedroom with a child who is not related to him at all?
That's a beautiful thing.
That's not a worrying thing?
Why should it be worrying? Who's the criminal? Who's Jack the Ripper in the room? This is a guy trying to help heal a child.
When Ed Bradley brings the allegation into the conversation, Michael does not let the question take control. He answers straight away and makes it clear that the claim is completely false. He does not look confused, scared, or unsure. He keeps his answer firm, then explains that helping sick children was not unusual for him. It was something he had always done. The question tries to make his kindness look suspicious, but Michael refuses to let that framing stand.
What is your response to the allegations that were brought by the district attorney in Santa Barbara that you molested this boy?
Totally false. Before I would hurt a child, I would slit my wrists. I would never hurt a child. These are totally false. I was outraged. I could never do something like that.
This is a kid you knew?
Yes.
How would you characterize your relationship with this boy?
I've helped many, many, many children, thousands of children. Cancer kids, leukemia kids. This is one of many.
Then Ed brings up the old documentary footage, trying to press Michael on his own words, but Michael does not back away from it. He understands what is happening. The interviewer is trying to take one clip and make it sound darker than Michael meant it, so Michael stays careful, repeats his point, and refuses to let the question change the meaning of what he said. He does not give Ed the reaction he seems to be waiting for.
That British documentary last February, which you didn't like.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
You said in that documentary that many children have slept in your bedroom. You said,
yes.
And I'm going to quote here, "Why can't you share your bed? The most loving thing to do is to share your bed with someone."
Yes.
As we sit here today, do you still think that it's acceptable to share your bed with children?
Of course. Of course, why not? If you're going to be a pedophile, if you're going to be Jack the Ripper, if you're going to be a murderer, it's not a good idea. That I'm not. That's how we were raised. And I didn't sleep in the bed with the child. Even if I did, it's okay. I slept on the floor. I gave the bed to the child.
Michael turns this into a wider message without making it sound like a speech. He is done letting wild stories sit there, as if they deserve to be believed.
Oh boy, I love what I'm doing now and to do everything I can to help the children. And hello, Bobby Sherritt.
I just want people to know what they're dealing with before and understand that I'm not that we are not. The jokes, the degrading comments, all that kind of stuff, it's really irritating. So I didn't get to get into that. This is over already, but stuff.
We want to choke them.
All right,
Yeah,
so
how about
5
that?
years.
Don't
We
believe
want
the
to choke
garbage,
them.
all the tabloid junk. Don't read it, don't listen to it. It's garbage, it's junk. It's stupid.
And so,
Enough of it.
And tonight is over.
The host tries to make Michael's family life sound confusing, but Michael keeps control of the conversation.
When I was talking to Prince one day, he said to me that he didn't have a mother.
He said he didn't have a mother.
Yeah, I said, "Prince, where's your mummy?" And he said, "I haven't got a mother."
That's right.
Did you tell him to say that?
No.
What do you think he means when he says, "I haven't got a mother"?
Like he said, he didn't have a mother.
Do you not think, though, that your children would benefit from contact with their mother?
No, because she doesn't, it's private information. She doesn't, she can't handle it.
She can't handle her own children?
She preferred them be with me than with her. She's a wonderful person, too.
She knew that Michael Jackson loves children.
Yeah.
And she knew that Michael Jackson wanted children.
That's why.
And
she said, you need to be a daddy.
Right. She said you needed to be a daddy.
Mm-hmm.
More than she needed to be a mother.
Yeah. And she wanted to do that for me as a present.
As a present?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's a gift. I used to walk around holding baby dolls.
Really?
Yeah. Because I wanted children so badly.
What you've just said is that your wife gave you 2 children as a present because she knew you wanted to be a father.
Yeah, that's a lovely gesture.
Well, it's an incredible gesture.
Yeah, there are surrogate mothers who do that every day. That happens every day in the world.
If you want more videos like this, hit like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments.